Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Hey, today I've got a new camera and it's got the capability to focus and to do close-ups. So I'm going to be playing with that a little bit during the course of this video. And hey, let me know what you think. It's I don't know what it's going to do until I get it up on the computer and get it edited, but just playing around with it seems a lot better. I think this is going to serve me better in the shop. As far as the the riding videos, that sort of thing, I don't think you can get any better than the GoPro. But in the shop here, a lot of times when I'm trying to get a close picture, close shot so that you can see what I'm really trying to do or whatever, especially on the lathe or maybe setting up some points or something like that, it's always a little blurry because you can only get so close, and then there's no aperture to to open or close on a GoPro. It's just you've got a wide angle view and that's it. And I've always kind of struggled with that, trying to figure out the right distance so that I don't have anything blurry. But a lot of times, it just is, and I can't do anything about it. I have to use the footage, and it is what it is. But hopefully I can play around with this thing, get it a little better, and hopefully it'll be better for you folks too. So if you would, let me know. I'm still using the Rode audio. I just think that's better because I can walk away from the camera and still talk, and it doesn't change anything. But this one does have a lot better audio on it, even without the remote, than the GoPro. GoPro's just never been much in the audio department. So you kind of, you give a little, take a little from whatever. The GoPro, like I say, going to be a lot better out on the road, but this one I think is really going to be a lot better in the shop. So if you would, let me know what you think, and I've got a lot to learn about it. It's a Sony ZV-1F. So if you folks, anybody knows anything about cameras, I'm sure you know about that. But anyhow, I'm hoping it's going to be better. So today we're going to work on the GT1 GT80 Yamaha. We're going to get the top end back on it, and hopefully we can get everything done there, and then one more video we can get it back in the frame and fire it up. Hopefully that's my goal. So let's get with it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lap these both the head and the barrel. Just put a little magic marker on here so we can see our progress. Got my surface plate here, and I've just got some 400 grit sandpaper, wet and dry, and we'll put a little soap and water on it. This has all been freshly bored. I don't know whether they did this or not. I just like to do it. Looks pretty good. I don't think we're going to have any problem with that. looks good too. Yep, we're not going to have any issues there. Okay, just going to clean up this little bit of stuff here that we got to put on today. Got all our gaskets cleaned off, and of course he had just did a bore job on it, and a very nice one at that, looks like. So we'll just clean it up good and reinstall it. I think that he thought that was where the noise was coming from, and it wasn't. Turned out to be that lower bearing. And new 0.25 millimeter. Only thing I'm putting in new here is the base gasket and the circlips. I was going to buy a head gasket, but at 35 bucks, I said no, I'll just anneal it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and anneal the head gasket. This is a pretty thick one. I'm actually surprised how thick it is. So, but at $35, we're going to anneal it. I just can't see paying that much for a head gasket. So it's going to take a little while to do this, but you just want to, if you've watched my channel, you've seen me do this many times. You want to bring it up to where it's red, but it doesn't necessarily have to be red all at the same time. And then you just drop it in some cold water. I've had people tell me that's how you make it hard, but every time I'm done with it, it's so soft and malleable that I know I'm right. Been doing it for many years. Just as soft as it can be. Okay, just like as if I was boring and honing it myself. I'm going to go ahead and take some ATF and once again clean that. And I'm getting some stuff out of it. I tell you, the high detergent qualities of automatic transmission fluid really clean a bore like that up. Okay, let's just give this a quick measure here, see where we're at. Everything really looks nice on it. .863. and 1.861 2000s. That's probably right on the money. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready to put this all together here. And we're gonna give it a little squirt down the hole on both sides. Make it smoke real good when we start it up. And give our rod a little clean. And we've got our new circlips. So we'll go ahead and get, let's see, get this side on. And prep our new base gasket. And like I said before, I like the grease. Give us a little shot oil in the pinholes there and on the pin. This was all new to just before we got it. And on our, actually I kind of like assembly lube on that. I'll leave the oil on, just give it a little bit of assembly lube too. It just stays put better. That's the only reason. It's kind of tight. I think I remember, there we go. I think I remember having to take it out with the puller. Just want to be safe. I don't want to drop one of those things down there. There. just like to get my flashlight, double check those. It looks good. All right, let's get some oil in our ring lands. Start it on the back side here and it'll run around. Just kind of work it in. And we'll go ahead and get some Yamaha lube in the cylinder. And especially back here where the taper is, where we're going to try to get the rings in. And one last time here, verify that they're in proper position. There we go. Just want to watch that gasket. You know, it can grab it and pull it down into the cylinder and tear it. So you want to make sure that that's in good order. All right, I think I'm going to get the kickstarter on so I can kind of work it through. Remember on this thing we had the bolt was drilled out and kind of wallered out, but the splines look good, so I'm happy about that. And they used an Allen bolt with a nylock on it, so that's what we'll put back in it. Okay, should do it. Oh, that's nice. I kind of like this new camera where we can bring you up nice and close. And I'm hoping that everything focuses. I think this is going to work a lot better in the shop than the GoPro. Okay. Okay, the book's showing us our torque is 15 to 18 foot-pounds. And it tells us, just like we always do anyway, when you tighten it up, do it in a cross pattern and do it in progressive stages. So we're going to probably start at about 50 inch-pounds and then work up in 50s up to let's say 192 inch-pounds. Clean the oil off that. A nice little wipe on the gasket. Nice and soft. That's a really heavy gasket to start with. Same thing here, just give it a wipe. Threads look good in there. Okay, I'm going to put the washers on the way my friend told me to do it. Bring you up here. I can get this one on by itself, but it gives you a good opportunity to see what we do. Set it on top of it and then just kick it on down there. This one's magnetized a little bit, so it kind of works against me a little bit. There. Okay, just going to give these nuts just a little bit of light oil here. And then we can go ahead and start putting them on. Okay, I've run into a little problem on this one here. Seems kind of tight. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. I actually took a tap and ran it through that nut, and I thought that was going to fix it, but it didn't. So it looks like I'm going to have to chase that stud a little too. So let me get this off and we'll do that. Okay, let's see what the die does here. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's not easy, but it's not a big thing either. Okay, I think that'll do it. Might have just been a burr. I just don't like stuff like that, trying to force it. Let's try that nut again. Nice. Okay, that'll work now. Okay, let me get back where I was. Okay, back to where we were. I've got the torque wrench set up to 50 inch-pounds. No torque yet, just going up incrementally. There's my 50. And I'm going to keep doing that until I'm up to 200 inch-pounds. Okay, there we go. And we've got this little bracket that goes over here, so I'd pull that back off. Let's see, this goes towards the front like that. Okay. Okay, again, we're going to use a little grease on our gaskets. It'll help stick that there for me. So we've got this one, and it's going to go like this. And then we've got our next gasket, and then this piece here, the intake. And hopefully we can get everything to line up. There we go. And on this one we've got, let's see, nope, that goes down below, doesn't it? Go ahead and get this one in place. So I can bend that tube. And that pushes up, and this little foot here looks like it goes underneath. That looks like it should be right. Yeah. Okay. I'll grab my impact and give those a little pop. All right, let's get this thing flipped over. More paper towels here, and Carter's got pills. And let's see about getting this on. Got our key in there. I've got to get some lubricant on the wick there. Okay. Get some lubricant on the wick. Just kind of work it into the, you can use oil. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on the, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you can see it or not. See the rust on the center. That's just going to eat the points up. Let me see if I can get some crocus and work that down. Okay. There's still some pitting there, but it's a lot better than it was. I think you can see that. Okay, I think that'll be better anyway. Not quite as bad. There she goes. And we've got our flat washer, lock washer, and the nut. And just put a little light oil on that nut. Thanks, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up. Okay. And we'll just quickly check the point gap while we've got it here. See if I can get you a little closer. Right there. Looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty nice. Okay. Okay, guys. We're about done all we can do today. I think we're to the point where we can go ahead and get it back into the frame. So that'll be the next time we work on this one. Okay, guys, there you have it. The GT1, GT80, top end back on. I think everything's looking pretty good. Let's, you hear that reed valve? She's ready to suck some fuel and run, I think. So we'll see what it does probably next time. I think we can probably get it back into the frame and probably give it a kick and see what it wants to do. Hopefully it'll run. And not make a lot of noise. That's what we don't want. And the like I say, the transmission, I can turn this counter shaft freely now all the way around. Before it would run about halfway, just stick. You'd have to really kind of wrench on it to get it past it, and then it was free. And that was because of that broken case, I think, because now it doesn't do it because it doesn't have a broken case. So it must be right. Anyhow, hey, thanks for going along on the ride. See you next video.